Okay.
Whoa. Keaton, what happened?
After 2 long weeks, we're back. All right, so I go to a Thanksgiving event, right? With Sage's stepdad's family, right? So she's not really like related, but she's kind of related just by like association. So these people also cook the worst food. If no, listen. If food was a crime, these people would get death by firing squad.
Jesus Christ, Keaton.
Dude, oh
my gosh.
It is egregious, bro. It is so bad. Last year, they brought out gravy. Dude, the gravy was literally like bone broth soup.
Ew.
She goes, "Oh, we left it a little runny." Bro, I could run that thing through with a strainer and it would just shoot right through, dude. It was pasta water. They gave me brown pasta water.
It's a pasta water.
They had mashed potatoes last year and there was no salt on them, no flavor. It was literally just like potatoes. They didn't even mash them all the way. So there's just whole chunks of like raw
That's
potato.
So foul.
That's
so foul.
That's disgusting.
So the only redeeming quality was someone brought sweet potato casserole last year, and it was decent, right? It was pretty good. Wasn't the best, but it was good. This year, I go, "Oh, where's this?" She's like, "We're gonna start dinner," and I go, "Cool. Where's the sweet potato casserole?" She goes, "It's in the oven. We're just finishing it up." I go, "All right, cool." She pulls this thing out of there. It's got the marshmallows on it. It looks so good. You know, it's got like that nice golden brown char. I'm like, six twice baked potatoes are no match for how much sweet potato casserole let's eat.
Were you getting ready to rizz up the casserole, Keaton?
I was like, you better be in my gut. I'm about to eat you up. Dude, she goes, "I think it's done." I go, "All right, cool." She goes,
"You think it's done?"
It was in there for quite. No. She says, "I think it's
done."
No,
I know. I'm saying, I'm thinking what you
mean by that?
Thinking.
What you mean by that?
What you mean by I think it's done?
I go bet. So I go to grab my plate, and she goes, "I get first scoop," and I go, "All right, cool." She goes to scoop this thing out, bro. Okay, this is the dish is probably 2 inches, right? This is a 2-inch dish. I know well about, I know what 2 inches looks like. She scoop and keep in mind, the casserole that she has is the casserole that she has is over.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Wow, holy shit. That was so unexpected.
God. So the casserole she has is sitting over the thing. So right, it's like a decent amount. No, listen. She scoops this up and I'm standing there with my plate. She scoops it up. It is an inch full of liquid, bro. Of liquid. Like I mean grease and oil and fat and butter. Like nothing was like mixed together. She scoops this up and there's like whole chunks of sweet potato in there. And she's like, this looks good. And she's got fucking Auschwitz soup of sweet potato casserole, man. It was horrendous. I literally looked at it and I go, cool, man.
You got
and
that cafeteria slop.
Yeah, bro.
God.
Here's seconds. Just makes that plop sound.
She had that big black arm, bro. She had the skinny white arms, huh?
Yeah. The big chicken wing. And
she just slaps it on your fucking plate too. You're just like,
I look at that and I'm like,
did you try it?
I look at that and I go, oh, this looks good. Oh man, my stomach's jacked up. And I just set my plate back down and I'm like, I just start eating another roll. I'm like, I'm done for the night, dude. And then someone brought out.
Did she see you do that?
And then someone brought out cheesecake and I had like 2 slices of cheesecake. And I was like, I'm not eating that sweet potato casserole, man.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't think she necessarily likes me too much, which is, I don't care.
That's fair.
So, surprise.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Sheesh. That shit
how
had me so weak, man.
did you guys have
Chick-fil-A, Zach?
some? Yeah, how was Chick-fil-A?
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished.
Can I get the rest of it?
I finished the Chick-fil-A in my room and on you, Ant. Later.
Nice. I'm a big breast guy, Anthony.
Lock the door. Whoa, what was that? Was that sauce? What was that?
No.
Oh, that was a Chick-fil-A sauce and went flying into my laundry.
All right, let's jump into this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Green 18. Red 48. Settle down, settle down. Wide 80. Set hut.
Colts at Patriots in Germany? Ah!
I didn't know I was in Germany. Oh my god.
Oh, and then I got some Schmin and Schmout. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, In and Out. It was great. Velcroed me. There it is. Yep. So they.
Fuck, man.
Let's keep this up for a second. All right. There's a lot going on.
Shit.
Welcome in.
That reminded me of one of those 2018 TikToks that were dumb cringy, bro.
Let's jump into some fantasy, huh?
Hey, Ant was a winner this week, man. Speak for yourself.
I was underdog in that too. Zach was the
You got
was
the dub on
favorited.
me, man.
Zach was favorited. He was what was it?
Honestly, a
Plus, like,
huge win for Ant and a big loss for me.
it was a win that was needed for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll discuss my
Honestly,
losses too.
So let me kind of explain this real quick. So tight end right there, he was on IR, and I went to go pick up Hunter Henry. Now Hunter Henry still ended up with 0 points, so it's not like it mattered. But I tried picking him up. Hunter got him before me. I didn't see, and I forget. I didn't see really. I wasn't paying attention, and then their game started. The Green Bay game started. I was like, damn, early in the morning. I was like, damn, like that sucks. So I started a tight end that was on IR because I didn't get the tight end that I wanted. But looking at it realistically, though, my team went off. Ramondre went off. Devontae, no, never mind. Waddle did very well. Zay Flowers did great. Miami defense carried. And kicker, honestly, 10 points, not bad. He should have had more, but he's kind of mid. And Alexander Madison, he's Alexander Madison. I mean, I'm not expecting much from that. But
Miami's defense having 23 is fucking insane.
The Trashtronaut, dude.
So
Josh Dobbs
he
went from the Pastronaut to the Trashtronaut, dude. I'm over it.
So bad.
His Linsanity run is over.
From my perspective, I started shitting my pants. Oh, like it was bad because Madison, right, had Madison was getting passes for sure. It was really like Madison was actually getting like just slowly but surely getting up to that 8.3 points, right? And I was like, okay, like that's better than usual for Madison. I'll take that, right? But the entire game till the very end of the game in the fourth quarter, Josh Dobbs had in the range of -4 to -1 points, going back and forth with it because he threw 4 interceptions. And I was really getting scared.
Dude,
and I was like, okay, Zach, you may win. I was like, you may beat me.
So I'm going to tell my point of view because I think it's pretty funny. So it's going into the second quarter. I just get home and Ant's like, Zach, you're going to win. I'm like, dude, don't fuck with me. Come on. Don't do that. And he's like, no, like I'm being dead serious. Like you might win. He shows me the fucking fantasy app. And I'm like I think at one point had a 25% chance of winning. Mind you, I was up like 4 points going into Monday night. And he had Josh Dobbs.
He was up by 6. He was up by 6 points on me. I needed 7 points to win.
And so going into half, I'm like, what the fuck? I might actually win this. And so this was right before I went on a date with the girl I'm seeing. And so at the date, we're eating sushi, right? And I look at the game and it's like ending, I think, in the fourth quarter. And I'm like, holy shit, I haven't checked fantasy. What happened? And I'm like, okay, there's no way he has negative points, right? So I like kind of glance at it for a second. Literally right when I glance at it, he throws a fucking dot to the tight end for a touchdown. And I'm like, dude, right to Hawkinson for a touchdown. I'm like, well, that went to 0%. I just fucking lost. And then I get a text from Ant. Or no, maybe Ant said something when I got home, but I think he might have said something then, and I just checked my app, or maybe I just checked my app, and I'm like, okay, well, that's GG's. Like, fuck it. Then I see in the chat, Ant goes, GG's. I'm like, okay, that's fair. But yeah, dude, that was a crazy ass time.
It was frustrating too. Right?
Couldn't believe it. I'm like, what?
Because if you Josh Dobbs has consistently gotten 20 to almost 30 points for the past 3 weeks now, and he was going up against Chicago, and I have Jordan Love on the bench, by the way, who's going up against Detroit.
Yeah,
and Jordan Love almost got 30 points. I was like, dang, that sucks. But you know what, Josh Dobbs, man, he's playing against the Bears. Everything's gonna be fine.
Right.
Like, because realistically, I'm not expecting Jordan Love to put up that amount of points up against the Lions defense. I'm not. Like, I wasn't expecting that. No. And it sucked a lot. And I was panicking a lot because you guys if you viewers out there haven't put it together, Josh Dobbs and Alexander Mattison were the last two players I had playing. Zach was already done. So I needed out of a quarterback and a mid running back, I needed 6 points. 6 to 7 points. That's all I needed by two players. And one that's consistently getting 20 plus points. And the fact that Josh Dobbs ended up with 4.5 is insane. He got less than my running back.
The funny thing is, too, the headliner for Josh Dobbs going into this week is, can Josh Dobbs be a league winner? And I'm like, no, negative fucking 4 points, can he be?
Dude, I need to say something. I saw, I think it was on YouTube, and it posted the day before this game, and it was a Minnesota Vikings podcast, and the headline was Minnesota has finally found their guy. And I looked into it, and they were saying that Josh Dobbs is what they need, and that he's better than Kirk Cousins.
Dude,
and then he goes out and throws another awful stinker, dude.
It's great because they're talking about benching him now.
That's pretty bad, though.
It's kind of funny.
Like, 4 interceptions in a game against the Chicago Bears. Like, damn, against anyone?
Chicago's got like defense. They have like a top 5 pass defense.
Do they?
Yes.
I honestly have not watched any Chicago ball, so I'm just speaking based off a record.
What the hell? I don't know what I clicked, but yeah, their defense
is actually on the Bears. So
I clicked on the Bears. Yep.
If you go back,
is so irritating.
If you go to the players,
yeah,
I was gonna say go to players and then
oh yeah, you're right. I could go
and then go to add players.
Yeah, you're right, dude.
And then go to your defense up there, top right, or not top right, just because no one has them. Yeah, right there.
I would say they
average.
Oh, here we go.
Oh wait, no, that was a 2023. Oh yeah, no, 2023 season.
Their position rank is low, but I saw the when I like looked at, because I wanted to trade for, I think, Alexander Mattison. I saw that they were playing like a top 10 defense. So
you didn't want Alexander Mattison for me?
I don't know what I would. No, I looked at making a trade. Anyway.
You tried trading me. You tried trading me Kenneth Walker and Njoku for Ramondre.
I know, but when I looked at who I wanted to trade for, originally I saw. And anyway, well, let's talk my team.
I would have taken that if you gave me.
I wouldn't have sent it. There's a reason I didn't send it. There's a reason I sent Kenneth Walker for Kareem Hunt. Right? I'm thinking
that's so stupid.
I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking about what are the best ways that I could fuck myself mentally. Right? How can I put myself in a shitty situation and get myself out of it? So that's what I did. I traded a great player for an awful player. You guys aren't thinking that far ahead.
Gaslighting yourself is insane.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, when I'm eating hot wings and you guys are not winning any money, Who's going to be the one that's crying?
Tyler's team went crazy.
Okay. I need to preface. Tyler is not the best team, but I am the worst team, right? Last week I had a good win, finally, for the first time in forever. Actually, no, I lost again last week. Whatever. Tyler Lewis had posted something, and it was barbecue chicken alert type thing.
Yeah.
And it said when you're playing the worst team in the league. And he meant it towards me, but he sent it broadly. And I screenshotted it, and I mentally was like, if I win, I am never letting him live the fuck down. Like this, I'm never letting him live this the fuck down. Okay, so jump into Thursday, Thanksgiving, right? Oh no. Yeah, right? That's yeah. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Jared Goff starts out the game awful, had 3 fumbles, and I'm like, all right, this is bad. Then he turns it around. Then Tony Pollard played really good. And I was like, okay. He had Tyler at that point had the Seahawks defense who was struggling. And I think at this point, like I was kind of a good projection. Then in the morning, I wake up. Oh, and Debo went off, right? I had 3 players all finish above projected. And I was feeling good, right? I was feeling great. And I sent it on Thursday back to the group chat, and I said, if you lose, I'm never letting you live this down. Sunday morning, my team starts cooking again. Like everyone's hitting. He had Jalen Hurts, Isaiah Pacheco, Kyron Williams, and AJ Brown left, and I had a 50-point lead. He was at like 56 points,
80?
and I was at like 100. I was at like almost 100. Dude, all of a sudden, Isaiah Pacheco gets the touchdown, and then Kyron Williams goes off, dude. Kyron Williams exploded, and I go,
he went crazy.
Yeah, 38 points. Isaiah gets 25. Jalen Hurts got 34. AJ Brown, whatever. Tank Dell, whatever. Tank Dell literally got a last-minute touchdown, by the way.
Tank Dell was him, by the way.
He's very good. Anyway,
he was a dog. I
went from like, I think at one point I was like a 75% favorite. It dropped in about 5 minutes to less than 30%. Because all within the span of like 10 minutes, each of these players had a touchdown.
So tough.
And I was like, well, I got to accept this L.
Well,
I did not know Ant put Zeke up on the trade block.
That was Isaac. I never had Zeke.
Oh, that's right. I didn't know Isaac had put Zeke up on the trade block. And so I traded for Kareem Hunt. And I was like, well, he'll have a good game, like not thinking that they have anything except I was like, oh yeah, Jerome Ford exists. Exactly. And so I traded Kenneth Walker. And the second I sent that trade, I go, fuck. And I didn't realize I could have rescinded it. So I got hosed, and then Kareem Hunt put up 2 points. So it doesn't matter because Kenneth Walker wasn't going to play next week anyway. And I've already been eliminated from playoffs, but I'm getting to the point now where
you've been eliminated?
Yes, I'm eliminated.
Keaton and Eamon are eliminated, yes.
Yep.
Oh,
they
shit.
Go to standings, yeah.
I had a 1% chance.
This is a live stat.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I have an E next to my name. Yeah, Eamon and I both have E's. So also, I gotta say, shout out to Isaac, man. He's winning.
Yeah,
he's winning games. He's won like.
He's doing well.
He's playing well, dude. Everyone is 6-6.
He's got a chance too.
Yeah. Also,
but he's got a
chance. No surprise. Diego is the first clinching.
Oh, did he clinch? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no surprise.
If he loses out though, and I win out, I think I get first.
Well, I'm saying not like clinching seeding wise. I'm saying first to get into the playoffs.
Right.
So, yeah, it's not.
Dude, look at how competitive our league is, though.
I know it's a good year.
Besides you sitting on the bottom.
Yep. You know, this is the first time I've ever been. This is the first time I've ever been down here in 6 years. So, can't say it's all bad, but anyway.
Not ideal.
Hey, Keaton, you wanna just put Hawkinson on the starting lineup?
No, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Shut up, prick.
You know what I do want, Anthony? I want you to sit here and watch this shit.
Oh my god, dude! That
Look
one
at
might
Matt.
be worse than last
Look at
week's.
Matt here. Look how much of a ball. What are you going? What are
He
you doing?
got the tackle.
He
He got the tackle.
He tackled him though.
Put him at linebacker.
Dude, this one might be worse than the pick that we saw last week.
2 weeks ago. No, this
Facing
one. No,
pressure.
Tuesday, yeah.
Facing
Last
pressure.
episode.
Look who he
Dude,
has open.
oh my
Look who he
God.
has open. He's got one spot, and that's it. He's gonna try and throw into double coverage. Just predict a man who's not looking, and he's got someone coming at him.
Look at his stats already. He's 12 for 19, 89 yards, and 1 interception.
Look at where he's throwing. This guy's not even looking, and this guy's already made a move towards the ball.
To? This is just, oh
Look
my
at this.
god, he doesn't even know the ball's there. It landed in his lap. It's a lap dog. That ball was a lap dog. That was a Tucker.
Look at how dude. This guy throwing off his back foot has the worst arm.
Dude, he might be worse than Jimmy with that shit. Actually, he is. It's not, he might be. He is worse.
I saw a tweet today, and it said,
Anthony,
amazingly.
any comments?
He sucks.
No, fair enough.
I mean, he's not lying.
No, he's
He's
off.
not lying.
Didn't he get benched?
He did, and then
Yeah, he got
Bailey
benched, and
Zappi
Bailey
threw an
Zappi.
interception.
Yep.
Yeah, like what do we write?
5
off? It's
interceptions.
hilarious.
Or no. How many did Mac have? 2 or 3?
I had 3, I think. And
so
then
they had 4 in total.
Zappi threw 2.
He threw 2? So they did have
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I think this is also a very funny thing, by the way.
Great.
This is from last year.
Oh yeah.
He was 85th. He was 85th in the league,
You
man.
just made the list.
You just made the list.
You just
Dude.
made the Shanghai Shark list.
My thing
Bon
is right
dong.
now. My thing is right now with the Patriots is that I think no matter what, with how our coaching is right now, I think any quarterback that joins the Patriots will be doomed.
Is doomed to fail.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
really think that. Like, I hate to say that, but that's how it is, man. It
Kind of
sucks right
fact.
now. Like
Them and
it's-
Carolina, honestly, bro. Those are the
Yeah,
2 teams where I'm like, dude, I don't think a good quarterback would do well in this system.
All right. Well,
horrible.
I know we're gonna
It is what it is, though.
jump
Yeah.
into next week in a little bit. I just need to rant. I have had a very tough and long week.
Here we go.
Physically and mentally, I have not recovered. Okay. Let me preface. I was in LA for the Rams and Seahawks game.
And you never even came by to visit Zach and I. Dick.
Brother, I had no time.
Damn.
I hadn't slept in like 48 hours, but hey, okay, whatever.
Womp womp.
Yeah, womp indeed. Okay.
Womp
I went to the Rams
womp.
Seahawks game
This is that game. Oh, okay,
in
yeah.
SoFi.
Yep.
Going into it, I'm all excited. I'm like, there's no way we lose, right? It's the Rams. Got to take it with a grain of salt. We're enjoying ourselves. I'm hammered. There's like $10 tall, or I think it was like $5 tall boys or whatever outside the stadium. So I was getting
That's a steal.
jacked. Yeah. And I get into the stadium and, game starts out great. Our team's dominating. We're putting a stop on defense. Then Kenneth Walker comes out. And Zach Charbonnet plays a few drives. And I go, God, I haven't seen Kenneth Walker. So I go on Twitter. He's injured. I go, okay, cool. I might shoot myself. But hey, we're fine, right? We still got a.
Hey, at least he wasn't on your fantasy team.
It's 13.
Oh, actually, at that point, he was.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's 13-3, whatever, right? Like we're winning. The stadium's cool. Like I'm taking it all in, it's great. And then they score a touchdown going into no. Sorry, let me preface. Kenneth Walker comes out, our team becomes stagnant. Then Geno Smith tries to start taking the game over and he's playing okay, whatever. Then he gets injured. He gets clobbered trying to throw a deep ball. Luckily, it wasn't an interception. He comes out. I go, okay. Well, there's only like a minute left, so it's fine. We can let Geno or Drew Lock play a drive. Drew Lock hands the ball off like twice, throws a bad pass, and then we go into, we go into the halftime. I'm like, all right, we're fine. We're still up by whatever, like 6 or 7. We come out and I go, uh-oh, Geno Smith is not on the field. And where I was, I could perfectly see on the Seahawks sideline what was going on. Geno Smith the whole time is just shaking out his arm. He's got a sleeve on there. At times he had like an ice thing. He's just slinging the ball back and forth. He's shaking out his arm. He does not look healthy. Like, I'm panicking, bro. I'm sitting there like, please, bro, please come back. I can't fucking take this. Right? I'm sporting my new Geno.
Dude, why are you tripping, bro? You had Drew Lock.
Because Drew Lock came in and went 2 for 6 with like 14 yards, 2 rushing yards, and an interception. Dude, the second he came in, we had our 3 straight drives all lasted under 2 minutes long. 2 minutes, bruh. And all of a sudden, here comes the Rams. Rams end up taking a 1-point lead. And I would like to just say something, man. There was a play where we got a stop on 3rd and 15, and Tariq Woolen got hit with a illegal hands to the face. They show the replay. Bro literally touched his shoulder pads. And then I saw an audio clip after the game of the player, I think it was Puka Nacua, that was like, yeah, I don't know, man. That's a bad call. And so they get a first down. Then they march down the field a little bit more. Then it goes to 3rd and 15, 3rd and like 12. They throw it in the back of the end zone. Puka Nacua trips on his own shoe, and they call Devin Witherspoon with the pass interference. And then they score a touchdown. And I go, dude, this is wraps. This is wraps. I know what's about to happen.
This is wraps.
I see Geno Smith come back in with like a minute and a half left. I go, I used to pray for times like this. This guy starts slinging it, bro. He is marching down the field. He's throwing it to the middle of the field, something we don't do. We get down to the 40-yard line, right? Like decent range for Jason Myers. There's a little gust going his way. And Jason Myers, no. There's like 30 seconds left. We have no timeouts. We get on the ball. We spike it. Geno has time to run one last play before we need to kick this field goal. Maybe get 5 or 6 more yards, right? Apparently, his microphone or headset in the helmet went out. So he couldn't hear what play needed to be called. So they run this bitch-ass 3-yard play to Zach Charbonnet, and then they go to take the field goal and miss. And I literally sat there, and I looked at my mom. I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of the stadium. I am walking. I'm like 15 steps ahead of her. I'm like, we're leaving, right? We're leaving. I get out of the stadium. I'm like, I don't even want to think about the rest of the trip. I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I don't want to think about this stupid city anymore. And this guy walks by him and he goes, Seahawks fans, how we feel? He goes, Seahawks fans, how we feeling about today's loss? Bro was on TikTok live. And I'm like,
Tommy, that is perfect.
And I'm like, bro, I might put a bullet in you. This might be the end of your life.
Say?
I literally said, great, man. I said, great. I said, fantastic.
Also, dude, Tariq Woolen has been bad this year. Like, bad.
He hasn't been awful. It's his tackling, bro, that's killing him.
The last, 3 games, though, it's been noticeable. Like, against the Niners, I was like, ooh.
He can't tackle. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The guy sucks at tackling. Anyways. So that game happens, right? And I'm like, okay, I can get past it. Thanksgiving happens. I go, great. A Niners game, right? We're gonna lose. I don't care. I called this. Zach can say.
Keaton, you said it was either going to be a very close game or it was a blowout.
I said the Niners win by a blowout, i.e. 10 or more, or Seattle wins by 3 points or less. In my heart of hearts, I knew we had no chance, right? Like, I know what this team is. We have zero identity. There's just nothing going on here that screams to me productive. Okay, we beat the Browns by 4. We lose to the Bengals by 4. We beat the Cardinals by less than 10. We beat the Commanders by 3. We lose to the Rams by 1. We lose to the Niners by 20. I want to preface. People are calling for Geno Smith to stop playing football. At points I have too. I said Drew Lock should play. And then I watched Drew Lock play and I go, this guy should play in China. He should go work for TikTok in China. He should not be anywhere near a football field. Go build a Hot Wheel, brother. Don't get the furthest thing away from football. Go be a bartender. I don't care.
Drew Lock.
I looked at some numbers.
Go build a Hot Wheel.
I looked at numbers.
Drew Lock, go make lock.
For the Niners game, and I'll wrap this up. I needed a rant. I looked at numbers for the Niners game. When Geno Smith throws with inside the numbers, right, with inside the tackle box, i.e. like a 5-yard out route or something even close to that, further down the field, he was 12 of 13 with 110 yards. You know what he was when he was outside the numbers, i.e. 70% of the snaps that were called?
Probably
he was like
2 for 10.
He was like 6 for 15 with an interception and 58 yards.
Not good.
I'm sorry. I've lost it. I'm at that point as a fan, as a hater, as well as a realist. I honestly think we need to get rid of our OC. We need to get rid of Pete Carroll. Geno Smith does have to pick it up, but it doesn't get easier because you know who we play tomorrow or today?
I was really about to say that, bro.
We play the Cowboys.
Dude, well, at least your schedule after that gets easier.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes the 49ers and Eagles.
Yeah, we played the 49ers, and then I go to Seattle into a suite with a bunch of rich people to watch the Eagles beat up on the Seahawks, and I got to do my best. Hey, let's not embarrass my mom in front of nice executives, Keaton. So don't punch a wall or jump off the stadium.
With your track record, it's been pretty hard, so it might be really hard.
I can't take this, man. I might take one too many blood pressure medication and just drop on purpose. My soccer team gets eliminated. My hockey team stinks. The Warriors are fraudulent. The Oakland A's moved to Vegas. I'm like, okay, I could trust the Seahawks. This is going to be a good year. No,
your fantasy team. Your fantasy team.
My fantasy team sucks. It sucks. And I go, maybe we can redeem ourselves on the football field. No. Every time Geno.
Washington.
No, we're gonna lose on Friday, and then I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna text. I'm genuinely gonna put in our group chat. I'm gonna say, I need help. Call 911. Hunter Calkins and his EMT squad are going to arrive, and they're gonna see foam out of my mouth because I just took 70 cc's of cyanide because I can't handle this, man. I'm balls deep in school. I'm balls deep at work. All I want is to enjoy my team winning a football game, and we can't do that. We can't. Our OC sucks. And every time we get in the 2-minute drill and Geno starts playing really well, you know what this kicker is? He's throwing inside the lines, dude. When we played the Rams and he was throwing to DK Metcalf, he had like 2 really good completions. They were like 20-yard routes, and DK was wide open in the middle of the field. And Shane Waldron, our OC, is like, oh, I guess maybe I should call that play more. I guess I should call that. And then calls like a 5-yard out route on the sideline, and Geno throws a lob, and it gets picked. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh, my God.
I'm this close.
Oh, my God, bro.
I'm this close, man.
I think that this is
honestly, I think you hit it on the head, man.
This is the biggest Seahawks rant I have ever heard come out of your mouth ever. And this is worse than when the Seahawks lost to the Patriots in the fucking Super Bowl.
It probably is. I think it's the worst I've heard him say shit about the Seahawks doing. Like, this one's bad. This is a bad rant.
God.
This has been 2 weeks of Keaton actually thinking about it.
No, this has been a whole goddamn season, man. This has been a whole season.
The last 2 weeks have been the kicker. It's put you over the edge.
In some sense, Keaton, it's actually been a whole year because you had the A's, and then now you have the Warriors, now you have the Kraken, now you have your fantasy team, now you have the Seahawks, and now you
literally all of my teams have not won this week. None of my teams have won in the last 2 weeks. This is like
that's what I'm saying. That edge was 2 weeks ago, then you went right over it.
Okay. Can I the last I'm gonna show something I sent to my mom. And I'll finish up on this. This is like the last thing. I'll show one picture from the game, and then I'll finish up with what I said to my mom. Look at what I said to my mom. Not having a good time. I think I've come to terms with Pete Carroll. I think it's time. Someone needs to be fired for this. We can't fucking score. 4th and short. Let's line up in shotgun and pitch it outside and wonder why we didn't gain a yard.
All caps.
This offense is fucking atrocious. Haven't seen it this dysfunctional in years.
Wow.
In all caps is wild to your mom.
And then I called my mom after, and she just went silent on the phone while I ranted for 20 minutes. I'm losing it, dude. The only redeeming quality of the whole ordeal was this. The jerseys are fire, honestly. I gotta just point out. Oh, well, that's not helping. The Seahawks jerseys are actually fire. That's
Those
it.
are fire.
Yeah.
The stadium was sick.
Those are
The
sick.
trip was great. That's it, dude. That's it. If my team loses, if we lose all 4 games in a row, I swear to God, after that Eagles game and I come back around Christmas time, I will show up and do the podcast plastered. If we lose, that's my punishment. Or I just eat
He's
a bunch
about to be
of
talking like, hey, Willie, I am Willie mad.
Okay.
And
No. Actually, I'm gonna say this.
Can't take this.
I'm
The
gonna say this,
Seahawks,
and I'll be done. Hey, Widow.
Okay.
Okay, this is Widowy. Okay. Block party Widowy quaked 90s on me last night, so I Widowy can't take this. Okay, if we lose to the Cowboys, then we lose to the Seahawks, and then I somehow watch my team lose again to the Eagles on the day we record the podcast after, I will try and find the hottest pepper I can find at my local store, and I will eat it raw.
Why would you do that when you know that's your punishment already in fantasy, dog?
Because I need first and foremost, I need prep time. Okay. All right. I need to prep. These Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwiches are not helping.
Keaton, how
But
confident
also-
are you that you're actually going to end in last place in our league and actually have
100% confident, dude. 100% confident. T. Higgins can't catch a ball.
Then why are you starting him against me, man? Fucking bench him.
Because what am I going to play? Tutu Atwell? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
great. Tutu
please.
Atwell.
He'll be better than T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Start him.
Anyway.
Please, I need a win, man.
Look, we'll come up with a punishment, but if my team loses, I need to mentally cleanse myself, and I think eating a hot pepper while I rant about Pete Carroll's inability to coach a football team properly
It's gonna make it great.
is gonna
the
kick.
best podcast episode
So,
ever. I hope
it
they
might
lose
be.
now.
It might be. Well, I
Go
know.
The
Cowboys,
Seahawks
go
are
Niners, go
literally
fucking Eagles.
fucking up Keaton's mental health.
My mom's
Literally.
gonna be. My mom got sweet tickets to the Niners game, and then she's going straight to sweet tickets at the Seahawks game. So if she witnesses 3 losses in
That
4
would be
games,
really tough.
if she witnesses
That would
3
be really
losses in
tough.
4 games and she hasn't been to a game in 4 years, that's gonna be shitty. So
Mental health is just out the fucking gate.
mental
right
health
now.
doesn't exist when you're a
Hey, it's
Hawks
just
Niner.
not even
When you're a
existing right
Hawks,
now.
A's, Kraken, Sounders, UW fan.
I
Warriors
just
fan.
thought about it, boys. So you know how Cody is the worst gambler ever? What if he bets on like the Eagles or the Cowboys winning it? He
There you
won't
go.
win.
Just
He
fade
won't
those
win.
bets.
He's the
Cody's-
worst gambler ever. He's never won. And guess
Cody's
what?
awful.
If he does it, the
That
Seahawks
positive
may win.
karma for Keaton.
Yeah, that's what I
positive
need.
Karma.
I need
We
Cody to
call up
bet.
Cody Boyson. Zach, call
I
your
might,
brother.
I might do it right now. I might do it right now.
Hey,
Anyway,
Cody. Hey, bud, how are you? Good. Hey, we need you to put a shitty bet on the Eagles and the Niners winning against Seattle.
should I actually call him right now?
No, I'm being dead serious, dude. Yeah, because you're gonna make them lose.
He's literally not talking to him.
He's
No,
not.
no, I just fucking yelled. That's
That's
how
funny, though.
Cody would be like,
It's funny.
what
That's
the fuck
exactly
do you
how it
mean?
went, though.
What
Yeah.
the fuck do you mean they would lose? I'm not even down that much. I haven't paid the bookie in a month. Like, dude, that doesn't mean you're losing really bad bets.
All right. Let's
All right.
let's I had to get that off my chest. I've been holding it in for 2 weeks. Honestly,
Honestly,
good.
I think it would have
That's
been
well worth it. That was fucking hilarious.
it would have been better. It would have been better. I would have been in a better mood if the Warriors didn't choke last night, but we're not
Yeah,
a we're
that
not
was
a
really
basketball podcast.
Also,
But I-
GP2 tore his cap.
I don't want to think about this. I don't even want to know about it.
I'm just letting you know.
I am so close to pulling up to Steve Kerr's house with a tank and just shooting at it 4 times. One's a warning shot, and I'm not even going to give him a chance to negotiate. I'm just going to hit his house 3 more times. 2 bedroom shots and a bathroom shot.
Hey, if you had Clay shooting the tank, he might only hit it once.
If I had Moses Moody if I had Moses Moody shoot the tank,
lawn 4 times in a row.
He would hit the bedroom twice, and I'd be like, you're too good for this team. I'm going to take you out and sub you in for a worse player.
Kerr should be put out of the building. This is on him. Actually, glad we lost, honestly.
Steve Kerr
would actually hit the fucking lawn.
He would hit
on the lawn.
Takes out a 4-for-4 Moody. Takes out a 4-for-4 Moody for Wiggins, who did okay in the 4th. Seahawks suck. Warriors are frauds. Sense. A's are the worst team in baseball. Sounders are eliminated. Kraken are mid, and my fantasy team is cooked. I can't take this anymore. If I hear that GP2 is injured for more than a month, I'm going to give up on sports.
I'm right there, man.
That rant was well needed, Keaton.
Yeah.
That was funny as fuck, too.
That was honestly, I enjoyed that rant. What I just said, by the way, that was from our group chat.
Well,
very good rant. And cool. It is time.
I feel better. It's time.
Our favorite segment, the power rankings. A lot has changed in 2 weeks, fellas.
Yep. This team's number 1. And this team's number 2. Woo!
No. What other team is number 1? I'm just kidding.
This team's number 1.
Pick me.
And this team's number 2. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Actually,
2,
for real.
Yes.
All right,
Eagles are Williams discussion.
Eagles are number 1.
Eagles are 1.
Yep.
And here's what we're gonna do.
Yep.
We're gonna go Niners at 2. This will be a fun game, by the way. I'm
gonna talk about that game after this, but
I would love you to.
Yeah, it will be definitely a very good game.
So I'm gonna drop them here because they have looked really ugly last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's where it gets interesting. The Chiefs.
Not really.
Are we going Chiefs at 3?
Nope. I'm not.
No.
What do you think? They look horrible. I like the Ravens at 3.
I do too.
Yep.
The Chiefs have looked bad in the last 2 weeks.
Just off record alone, I'm going to put them there.
I don't really care if they beat the Raiders and came back against a good team. They would have got blown out.
What about the
No
Dolphins?
Disrespect to the Raiders, but
what about the Dolphins?
Yeah,
here's my. I'll do this.
Better than the Lions?
No, absolutely
Why
not.
are you putting the Lions when they lost to the fucking Packers?
Because the Packers have actually been playing like A1 ball lately, last 3 weeks. Jordan Love has actually looked like a very, very, very legitimate quarterback in the last 3 weeks. Granted, they also only have they only have 3 losses though.
I don't know if I think the Lions are better than the Dolphins either.
Dolphins have gone 2 straight seasons without beating a team over 500. So I don't know.
Yeah, but the Lions lost to Green Bay, and the Dolphins defense has looked amazing since Jalen Ramsey has came back.
So do you want to replace him?
I think you switch him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if the Dolphins play a real team, I think they go down a spot or 2, but that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. This is where it starts
to get dicey right here.
Interesting. Because let me just point out, and I'm going to put some teams in the honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
The Broncos, the Vikings, while they just lost, and Josh Dobbs is awful. The Bills.
Put every team that we're unsure of right now in the honorable mention.
Wait, what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Whoops.
I forgot about that as well.
That leaves us with 3 teams. 3 teams that we can decide who goes 8, 9, 10, and honorable mention.
Now, let's first talk about the Broncos real quick, right?
And we can also fit the Jags.
The Broncos now are on a 5-game win streak.
God.
The Broncos are looking nice. Like, I'm not even going to exaggerate on it. I think they are looking nice. I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl or anything, but boys, they're not looking bad though. They're really not.
Let me just say who they've beaten in the last 5 games. Okay.
Remember,
they have beaten
real quick. Let me just say something real quick before you even say this too. Remember that was like by far like one of the worst offenses ever in the beginning of the season. Also worse than the Giants defense. You gotta remember the Dolphins beat them 70 to like something. 70
to 20. 70 to 20.
70 to 20. That is pathetic. So, like, let's just keep that in mind real quick. This is still that same Broncos team, but now Keaton. Yeah.
All right. After the Broncos lost to the Chiefs 8-19, right? We saw their defense start to kind of get form. They beat the Packers 19-17. Then they beat the Broncos 9-20 or 24-9. Then they go.
Make sense.
What?
The Broncos beat the Broncos?
Oh, sorry. The Broncos beat the Chiefs 24-9. Then they go on the road to the Bills and they beat them 24-22. Then they beat the Vikings by 1 point, which was close. And then at home again, they obliterate the Browns. We're talking about a team that went from 2-5 to 6-5.
And on top of that, the Browns honestly have one of the better defenses in the league right now.
They beat the Chiefs above 500. They beat the Bills above 500. They beat the Vikings above 500 and the Browns above 500. They have won 4 out of 5 games against teams who are above 500 and at the time of playing them had better records.
And okay, I'm not going to lie right now, though. I think Jacksonville is easily the 8th best team. If we're going to put these 5 teams into their spots, I think Jacksonville goes there. And we can argue 9 and 10, but I think Jacksonville definitely belongs in the top 8.
I'm not going to lie. I don't really know how I feel about – I don't know how I feel about the Steelers there, though. I'm not going to lie.
Well, Steelers are only have 4 losses.
That's fair. Nope, you're right.
7-4, and all these teams have 5 losses or more.
And now this is the tricky part, though, because realistically, right now, when the Vikings come back, I think they're going to be really, really good. They're going to have Justin Jefferson. I think Josh Dobbs is going to bounce back a little bit. They're on a bye week. I think they're going to figure it out. The Bills, put the Bills back up there for 1 second. I'm not saying we're going to keep them anywhere. I'm just saying they played great, honestly, against the Eagles. They really did. They lost, yes.
Hell of a game.
But honestly, Josh Allen had himself a freaking game, though. It is the game of the year, in my opinion. Josh Allen had a game.
Had his interception.
Like, he still had a very time-costly interception.
He did, for sure. But
they played great.
Do that, though. They played great. Like, that's like, it's one interception. Like, I'm just saying, overall, though, the Bills, like, that's the Bills team that everyone saw when Josh Allen first joined, and the Bills were looking nice.
The problem is they can't do it. The problem is they
can't do it consistently.
They literally are. They can't. It's impossible for them.
I mean,
they're 6 and 6.
None of these teams that we're talking about right now are consistent. Let's be honest.
I mean, honestly, the most consistent team, I think,
is the Broncos.
It's the Broncos, the most consistent team out of these.
I think that they deserve to be number 10.
And the Broncos on this list technically have the least amount of losses too. Mm-hmm. Well, the Browns have the same amount of wins, but
honestly, I would like to give it to the Broncos. Honestly, they're on a 5-game win streak right now. They're looking hot right now. They are looking so good.
Yeah. So so what do we think?
I will say. Sorry. Continue.
No. Go ahead.
I will say with the season kind of coming to an end, I really think that there's probably 4, maybe 5 teams that could win the Super Bowl. Like, I think that we've kind of figured it out. There's probably 5 teams, and maybe in the last 2 weeks, it's been really obvious that have enough consistency, star power, coaching, everything to be Super Bowl contenders. Now, Miami, the Lions, the Jags, if they were to play consistent and good ball in the playoffs, they could do it. I don't think they can. I think the Cowboys are kind of but those first 4 teams, I think, are definitely the best teams in football.
I agree.
Niners worry me too, honestly. I think the Niners could probably lose to the Cowboys if they were to play as bad as they did for that 3-game stretch. But I will say, again, like I said with Miami has looked different on defense since Jalen Ramsey has come back. They look different. And again, I don't think that they're going to win anything, but their defense looks good, and he just brings a different atmosphere, I feel like, to that defense. It will be interesting because I know that they play a couple of decent teams coming up, right?
Yeah, I can tell you right now. Here's a question. Zach, obviously, we'll talk a little bit about the Niners, for a few minutes before we jump into what's coming up next week. Mm-hmm. What, if at all, I noticed something, regardless of how we lost the game, I noticed that the second Jordan Brooks got that interception for a touchdown, you guys looked rattled. And I know you'll probably talk about it, but there's for me, the only weakness I've noticed on this team is the inability to
from behind.
Is to fight when you've lost momentum.
Adversity,
which is a real thing, but the Niners
playing
don't have
from
that.
Behind, and when I say that doesn't even have to be points wise. It could be just adversity or momentum wise.
Yeah.
When they threw that pick six, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I'll talk about that, but
we'll jump into it. So the Dolphins play the Commanders at home or in Washington this week. Then they play at home against the Titans, and then they play at home against the Jets. But then they have Cowboys, Ravens, Bills to close out the year.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
So
I think they're going to be forced to beat a team over 500. Or they probably will not make the playoffs. Or they will be a wild card in an AFC conference that is not an easy one to be a wild card in.
Yeah. I can see that.
But
also,
the honorable mentions, I don't think that would be how we would rank them, would it? I think we kind of just threw those teams up there.
Well, do you want to replace the Steelers?
No. I like the Steelers in 10 right now. I'm just saying, do you think the Browns are the best team out of the honorable mentions there?
I think they're I think they're the most consistent, and I think the Bills would vault the Vikings. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think the Vikings beat the Bills in a game?
I like the Browns in first, but the Vikings versus Bills, dude, the Bills are so inconsistent. Like, if you look at them and you were
say they do have 6 losses.
Going into this week, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. Going into this week, you would be like, okay, the Bills would smoke the fucking Vikings, knowing what happened to the Vikings. But something is telling me, bro, this team just plays down to their fucking opponents, and they just don't have the will to win. Also, I'm going to be honest with you. Sean McDermott, he should be on the hot seat. You've heard it fucking first here, fellas. I think he should genuinely be fired if they don't make the playoffs.
Zach can back me up. I have said this for a long time.
You've been saying it for a while, and I'm like, dude, this year, clearly there is an issue at coaching. Clearly. They were the Super Bowl favorite. Super Bowl favorite going into this year, and they're 500
with a healthy team. Dude. With the healthy team. Wild. Well, that's our list. Anthony, do you have any changes you'd like to make? You've been a little bit quiet during this segment. Not to call you out, that wasn't a diss.
No, you're good. I'm just observing it, man. I like it, honestly. Eagles number 1, yeah. I think Eagles are the juggernauts here, and I think the way I'd rank it in these terms, right, is Eagles are juggernauts, and Niners, Ravens, Chiefs, depending how this next week goes with the Cowboys and Dolphins. But right now it's just Niners, Ravens, and Chiefs. I think they are Super Bowl contenders. And then
I like that.
I would then put it as the Cowboys and Dolphins. Then those two are kind of more those just like really, really good teams that are just there, just sitting at the bottom, right behind the Super Bowl contenders. And then after that, I think they're all like really good teams, but just not quite there to make it to the Super Bowl or go far into playoffs. Unless if something weird happens, then good for them. But
I like that.
I don't see. I like basically what I'm saying is I like the list. I agree with it. Yeah, definitely top 4 teams: Eagles and Niners, Ravens, Chiefs. I like it.
Cool. Well, that's our list, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Get the Patriots out of the 9 spot. They don't even just.
So,
dude,
yep,
that's disrespectful to Ant.
Honestly, hey, we were once up there.
That's disrespectful to Ant and his mental health.
We were once up there, man. That's crazy.
For a while, you were too, bro.
One time. One day.
Actually, multiple times, Keaton.
All right. I think it's my time to rant a little bit.
It is.
Going into next week, and I will say this as a diehard Niners fan, I have no fucking clue how the Niners are a favorite in Philly as a 10-1 team. Philly is. I thought that was probably the most disrespectful thing I have seen all year by a good margin. And they're still favorites. And it started at 2.5. Now it's a 3-point favorite, which means they think the Niners are not a way better team, but clearly the best team in the NFL. Vegas does with that.
And you're saying that you think the Eagles should be 100% the favorites in that game.
I'll tell you this. In the Super Bowl era, a 10-1 team, unless they were resting their starters, a 10-1 team or better, let's just say that. Unless they were resting their starters. So let's say in week 16, they were like 14-3. like a record that's like 10-1 or better, or like with 10 wins or more, but it has to be like a relatively decent record. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not going 10-6 and resting your starters if you're, fighting for a spot or even like a wild card spot. But 10-1 or better in the Super Bowl era, there has never been a team at home as an underdog. Never been a team at home as an underdog. The Eagles, who are the reigning NFC champions, lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl off what some people say is bullshit. I'm not going to give them excuses, but they were the second best team in the league last year. And I'll admit that. I think even if we were healthy, they were out-coaching us. Brock Purdy got fucking injured because we blocked the best pass rusher. Maybe in the game during that time, Hassan Reddick was a different beast, and he still is really good. But we blocked the best pass rusher, at least on the Eagles, with a backup tight end. Like, that's just coaching. That's bad coaching, bad preparation, just bad everything. So I'm going to say I think the Eagles would have beat us if we were healthy. Would have been closer, and we're still talking about all this shit. Hassan Reddick is still shit-talking. Debo's still shit-talking. I'm like, dude, get over it. Just go into Sunday and play the game. So the first thing I want to say is I'm done with the shit-talking. I just want to go into the game, be physical, have a good game, and I want, obviously, the Niners to win. But whoever fucking comes out of that and wins, you can shit-talk all you want. All you want. I don't want to hear about last year. And if we meet again in the playoffs, I want to hear about that game and that game only. That's it.
I will say the only person who consistently rants about last year is Dreger. I'll be interested.
Yeah, he does love.
Yeah,
he calls them the frauds.
Sure.
It's gonna be, if you guys lose again, I'm interested. I'm gonna be like peering on that chat, and I'm like, it's gonna be dark days right now.
And so with that being said,
you're gonna make it darker.
I will make my prediction.
Be quiet.
I will make my prediction. I think the Niners win by 7 or more. They come out the gates, and the Eagles start every game slow. Niners start every game hot. They're the best first half team in football. I think the Eagles are probably a bottom 5 worst team in football to start the games. I think the Niners come out hot, go up big. Or it's a very close game, and it's a defensive battle. I just don't see it being a shootout. I can't see it for some reason. I don't see it. I think it's going to be a defensive, physical fucking battle if the Niners don't go up big and we lose in a tight game. Now, I'm going to bring up what you said, Keaton. When Brock Purdy threw that interception, dude, I'm telling you, there was, even in my household, and we were watching this, just my dad and I could feel the tension of like, oh, fuck. Like, we can lose this game.
It was at that point, it was close to a 2. It could have been a 1-score game.
Yeah, and we were up 13 at that point, right? And I think we went into halftime up 20-something. Yeah. Maybe 20, actually.
No, it was like a 30. It was 13. It was 13.
Yeah. Whatever it was, though, it was close, and I could feel the tension not only in my room and like the room by my room, I mean the room that we were watching the football game in. I could feel it in the group chat. I was starting to look at like some of the Twitter. I don't have Twitter downloaded, but I just like looked up 49ers game. People were a little scared, and I'm like, okay, this is a rival game. It gets a little scary. So with that being said, I think the one thing that does scare me is playing from behind. And again, I'll say it, momentum or score-wise, and just seeing how Brock responds. The one positive about the game, and I will say, this shocked me, if I'm being blatantly honest. I was not shit-talking the Niners, but I was worried. The Niners play from behind with momentum or even scoring. They're typically not a great team, and that is based off of coaching and offense. Then in the fourth quarter, with probably about 10 minutes left, Brock Purdy threw a dot to Brandon Ayuk, like a 30-yard dot in between 4 defenders. That, to me, spoke volume to not only Brock's progression, but really the idea that we can call a play with Kyle Shanahan not being too confident in it, and Brock will make the throw when he needs to. Now, do I think he'll make it down 8 points, down 7 points, down 6 points? No. I don't know if he will. And it's not that I'm going to say no. I'm just not necessarily confident in it because I haven't seen it. That was a big throw, which has put more confidence in myself with Brock and feeling confident with Brock playing. But I will say, if the Niners go down 10 points, 7 points to Eagles, it's GG's. It's GG's, man. I don't see it happening. So my prediction is that the Niners either win by 7 or more. like I said in the beginning, or Eagles win by 3 or less, and it's a last-second field goal, or we throw a pick or something, and I'm not gonna say we choke it, but we played bad in the fourth. But with that being said, I want to also mention one thing. Back to the power rankings, I think the Niners and Eagles are pretty close. I'd give it to the Eagles just because of record. I don't think the Ravens can win the Super Bowl. I'm just going to straight up say it.
I just don't know if they can do it. I don't know if they can win consistently.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Ravens are a Super Bowl caliber team. Those 4 teams I think can do it. Do I think the Ravens will do it? No. And I will say that just because I don't think their offense is consistent enough, which is crazy to say. But especially without Mark Andrews, I'm like trying to think, like, God, dude, this team is going to have a tough time in the AFC unless they get the first seed, and then I could see it happening. But it's going to be interesting to see how the last couple of weeks play out. But I'm really excited about this game. This is like my Super Bowl, and I'm hoping we fucking win for my mental health.
It's a big one.
For my mental health, I am hoping we win.
Same, dude. We play tomorrow night, and I'm pissing my pants.
Honestly, I'm hoping you guys win, because if we beat the Eagles and then the Eagles go into the Cowboys and lose, it wouldn't matter, honestly, because we have the tiebreaker. But the Cowboys would still be lingering around, the first seed in the NFC, and I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Don't want to deal with that.
All right. Well, yeah. Great rant. Anthony, do you have before we finish up and we'll wrap up with our week 13 picks, do you have anything, buddy? I know it's been tough. I know it's been a tough year for a genuine, like, I'm not even trying to be a dick.
No,
I know it's been a tough year, man. So I'm sure you're just kind of over it at this point.
Like I said, I've been saying this for a few weeks now. It's hockey season now,
Go Boston.
Go Bruins, man, Go Bruins. But
go
you know
Star
what? But you know what? Still the Patriots, still gonna watch them, right? I'm just at the point now where I'm just gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be like, haha, Mac Jones, you suck. Haha, Bailey Zappi, you suck. And that's about it, honestly. Like, I just really hope Ramondre Stevenson does well, purely just because of fantasy. That's it. I hope the Patriots lose now. Just tank for the first pick.
Yeah.
At this point, just tank for the first pick. I'm going to laugh at your stupid mistakes. I just want Ramondre doing good. So I can just win in fantasy.
I'll trade you David Njoku and Ezekiel Elliott for Ramondre Stevenson.
Deal.
Legit?
No. Fuck no.
Okay. No.
All right. Right.
Well, I'll give you Tony Pollard, Jared Goff, David Njoku, T. Higgins, and I will throw in TJ Hawkinson, all for Ramondre Stevenson and Joshua Dobbs.
Anyways, to our picks.
So Cowboys at home against the Seahawks. Obviously I'm going to take Seahawks. I'm not going to bet against my team, but everyone's healthy other than Kenneth Walker. He's doubtful, so he won't play this week.
Yeah, I'm going to run with the Cowboys on this one.
I'm going to run on the Cowboys as well.
Yeah.
That's fair. I wouldn't be shocked if we lose. I wouldn't be shocked if we lose. Nothing surprises me anymore. Colts against the Titans. Titans are at home.
God, this game's going to be close for
Titans. Jonathan Taylor's injured. Jonathan Taylor is injured.
Divisional game. I'm going to go with the Colts. Fuck it.
I am too. I'm taking Colts.
They've been playing well.
Okay, Falcons at Jets. Who is their quarterback? Who's playing for
horrible game?
Who's Aaron Rodgers
just
starting his?
Yeah, I saw.
Practicing again.
Fucking Christ, I don't know.
21-day practice window.
I'm going Falcons.
I'll go to the Falcons on this one, but not too confident in it.
I agree. I'm also going to take the Falcons. Hey, through 13 weeks. Through 13 weeks, my one prediction that I made right all year that they would lead the division is correct.
Hey guys, is this our first time all agreeing on one team winning?
No,
that's like, one
close game maybe.
Like when it's a close, like mean teams and all that.
I think
first time all agreeing.
We've had maybe one or two of those, but for the most part,
that is the meme matchup of the week for sure. It has to be.
No, we have some meme matchups coming up.
Got to be close. Oh God, I just saw.
Actually,
I don't even have it up in front of me. I'm just waiting.
No, that is our. Honestly, I'm.
Yeah,
no,
it's
not.
that
It's
one,
not.
and then
It's
maybe one
that.
more.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lions at Saints.
Lions.
The Lions should win this game.
The Lions should win.
Jared Goff is playing like Cal Berkeley Jared Goff, so they'll win. It might be close.
I'm still going the Lions, but I think it's gonna be ugly.
Here's gonna be a crazy game.
This game, though.
Broncos at Texans, dude.
Give me
both teams on a heater. Both teams fourth quarter clutches.
I gotta do it, man. Broncos country. Let's ride, baby. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
I like it.
I'm gonna play.
You should be going Broncos because of Russell. Come on now.
Look, I'm happy for Russell. I'm so happy that they're winning. Good for him. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm taking the Titans.
But you're happier for CJ Stroud.
I mean, Keaton, dude, you cannot speak English.
What a shame.
Not the Titans, the Texans.
Oh, dude, I've had such a long week of work. Texans.
And a long 2 weeks of mental health for football.
It goes all the way through
general, actually.
It goes all the way through Christmas, man. I can't take this.
So tough.
All right. Chargers at home Chargers away at Patriots.
Jesus. This was the other one that I was thinking.
I'm taking the Chargers. Oh, no. I got another one. I'm taking the Chargers.
I'll go the Chargers as well.
Done deal.
Oh. Is it this one?
We'll see. There's another game.
Okay.
Dude, give me Bummy Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
All right.
That hurt to say.
That's brutal. I can just feel your.
We lost to the Jets. I can't speak. The Giants. We lost to the Giants, man. I'm so tired of it, man. It's rough.
Well, whatever quarterback you guys draft, you realize you guys are going to ruin his career.
Yeah.
Like Drake May will absolutely. Drake May is going to be a Guangdong Tiger in 2 years when he could have been a Hall of Famer. So, Cardinals at Steelers.
Steelers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cardinals have actually played really well lately.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's actually
Kyler Murray's in.
He's actually proving value because I think he's kind of
a
bum.
dog.
He's been good. What do you mean?
Whenever he's healthy, he's an MVP candidate every single time.
He is. Yeah.
Every time.
He's fucking insane.
I think he's kind of a bum, but it's fine.
Dude, he's an MVP candidate every time. He's a dog. He's got that dog in him.
We'll agree to disagree.
He's literally a fucking chihuahua running around too, bro.
Yeah, that's fair.
That okay. Small midget. Thank God he's on my fantasy team though.
Dolphins at Commanders. I'm not going to cap. I'm taking the Commanders.
You freak. What? You're a freak.
Are you being serious?
I'm dead serious.
Okay, I'm taking the Dolphins by 20.
All right.
I'm taking Dolphins by 14.
I called this. This is the game I got shit on when I said the Broncos would beat the Bills, and you guys were shocked. I've got a feeling about this one. Panthers at Buccaneers, dude. Booster seat Bryce and Cheesecake Factory Baker face off in this insane matchup.
Is this the meme matchup that you were talking about? This has to be the other one, right?
Of our mid matchup of the week.
Dude, I'm taking Bucks easily on that one.
I'm gonna go to the Bucks too.
Booster seat Bryce visits the Cheesecake Factory of Tampa Bay.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take the Bucks. They stink, but they're not Panthers bad. However, I'm interested to see what the Panthers do. They've just fired their head coach. They fired their quarterback's coach, Josh McCown, who was a shitty quarterback anyway, so it's not surprising. And they also fired their running backs coach too. So
I didn't know Josh McCown was the fucking quarterback. That dude was a bum.
He sucked. Okay, 49ers at Eagles. We already know where Zach's leaning at this. I'm going to take the Eagles, but I'm taking them by 3. I think it's going to be a banger of a game.
You know what? I'm going to have to do the same thing, though. I really am. I think
go Niners.
Eagles or Niners?
Eagles. I'm going with that same thing. You said it, so I said I'm going to go with the same thing.
Okay. Y'all are some rats, bro.
Shut the fuck up, boy.
Sorry, dog.
They're a good team.
Sin City was a baby.
That was kind of nice.
Don't ever call me a rat, bro.
You are right. I actually really like this game. This next one.
Browns
I think
at
it's gonna be
Rams.
close.
Dude, Rams have been playing decent football.
To be honest, with you, I'm gonna go with the Rams.
I'm gonna go with the Rams too.
I'm gonna go with the
Kyron
Rams.
Williams, man.
I think they've been playing well, and
is...
they're playing at home. I think they're gonna win.
I'm curious whether or not. Well, this might not tell me in time. Well, I'm gonna take the Browns, but Dorian, is he playing or is he dead? Did he die? He's in concussion He's in concussion protocol.
Does not shock me.
Holy moly, dude! Joe Flacco might start in this football game.
Okay.
Oh my God! All right, I'm taking the Browns by 75, just off that alone. 75-year-old geezer with an oxygen tank takes the field against the Rams and
fucking wild, bro.
Aaron Donald. No, I'll take the Rams at home. Yeah. Okay, this is a big game. This is actually a humongous game. Chiefs at Packers.
If the Chiefs lose this game, you're shaking
your head. You're shaking your head. But Jordan Love has been on an absolute
I know.
No, that's why I'm shaking my head.
I know the Packers have been playing well. But seriously,
and
Aaron
Rodgers
lose this game, they have an issue.
Aaron Jones actually could be coming back this week too. Like
Aaron Rodgers?
It can't happen.
I said Aaron Jones.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
I said Aaron Rodgers, but you can see how I can mix that up realistically.
Yeah.
So Aaron Jones is coming back too, though, this week. I'm pretty damn sure. So that's also another offensive weapon right there, easily for Jordan Love.
Yeah, no, I can't see it happening. I'm going with the Chiefs. The Chiefs lose though, bro. They're in some deep doo-doo.
Keaton, you want to go underdog with me?
I am taking the Packers just because the Chiefs have looked kind of inconsistent at times.
I'm going to do the same, actually.
And Patrick Mahomes has not played great football.
That's right.
Patrick Mahomes has been so mid this season. I don't care.
I just can't see them fucking losing.
Here's our should be a blowout of the week. Bengals at Jaguars on Monday night. This should be a wall. This should be a wallop. Give me the Jags by a lot.
Yeah,
give me the Jags
by a lot.
Wallop.
Yeah. This should be a lot. Well, I think that's everything, boys.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for listening to me rant. Thanks to Zach and Anthony for showing up, and obviously we had to miss last week. I just got busy with school, and we're all busy traveling for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We honestly showed up for emotional support for you, Keaton.
Thanks, boys. You guys this was therapy, and you guys were like you guys were my intervention. Because I'm one loss away from being a heroin addict. That's what we're talking. This is my threshold now, okay? So
13th reason.
Yeah, it's my 50th reason at this point.
God.
Well, Anthony, anything you want to say before your
subscribe
before your Patriots get obliterated?
We suck. We stink. We stink. We stink. Thank you, everyone, for watching the video and listening to it on Apple Music and Spotify. Please leave a comment, subscribe, like the video. Do what you got to do. Show the love, show the support. Adios.
And we are out.
Yeah, we out of here. Yeah.